Alright, I'm doing my last fleet battle because my fleet arena pays out in... Alright, I'm doing my last fleet battle because my fleet... Yeah, feedback loop is bad. Last fleet battle because my fleet payouts in 10 minutes, and then I'm going to jump over to the Sith raid. It's also giving a chance for other people to log in and watch. There we go. Might even be a fleet tip in this. I don't know. I'm in a very competitive fleet arena. I highly recommend leveling up Biston's U-Wing. I run the standard fleet setup of TIE Fighter Pilot, TIE Fighter Advanced, Biggs, and then all of my reinforcements are not maxed out except for Biston and Ghost, which I highly recommend for any Biggs lead. Okay, that's done. Chex Mix. Phase 3. I missed all of Phase 1 due to life. I got my Ray team into Phase 2, so there's an example of Ray team Phase 2 damage. She really should be doing 2+ million, but I have a very powerful Ray team, so. Phase 3. Alright. Chex Mix. Oh, sorry. All my squads are saved. Squads. Chex Mix. In Chex Mix, you want Luke and Han to have very set speeds, along with Death Trooper. So Luke needs to have a good amount of speed. Luke is also Territory War modded for me, so he has a good amount of speed. He is Gear 12, fully maxed except for Learn Control, which has no bearing in this, although it is a good Zeta ancillary for Territory War. Han needs all of his Zeta, and then Quick Draw. The rest don't really matter. Deadeye and never tell him the odds. He doesn't really use this. The health pack helps, not required. Really, it's more about if you're having trouble staying alive, you switch Chirrut out for Rex. Usually, it gives him more healing. Han's speed does not matter at all whatsoever. So if you notice, I have 29 speed. That's ancillary. I could get more crit damage, but right now I'm modded for in a crit damage set with no crit damage triangle because my crit damage triangle is offense. I'm sure there's people that argue either which way. Anyways, no speed, crit damage. You want about 50 to 60% crit and as much physical damage as you can get. I feel like this is a good amount of crit damage, or a good amount of offense. It's not amazing. My Chirrut, as you will see, is only Gear 9. He could be Gear 10, but he's not one of my high priority characters. And then you don't care about any of his stats except for his speed needs to be above 180 for lightsaber. Might be 190, might be 200. I don't remember exactly right now. Chirrut you want faster than Traya. Doesn't really matter about the lightsabers. I don't think you can get faster than... Well, you can, but anyways, faster than Traya. His physical damage could use a bunch of work on me, but I'm not about to remod him yet. My Death Trooper is a 10 as well, so again, not crazy geared. You also want him to be either right after Traya, which is 175, but before Han, which you want Han about like 165. You want Han to go while Traya is below 50% turn meter, and I'll show that in the fight. But you want Traya to go and isolate a target, and then you want Han to, or the Death Trooper to go and Death Marker, and then you want Han to go with Traya still under 50% turn meter so he can do maximum damage. So 175 or below is the Death Trooper, 165 to 175 is Han. Which I think my Han's still there. I try to make sure. 165? Yeah, exactly 165. So Han will go just now. And Pow, I have at a grand Gear 8. Also fast enough so that he can go after the lightsabers before Traya. And his offense is not that great as well. So, using not the best team. Obviously, Han and Luke are the key components of the team, so I recommend them. And then the RNG fun begins. The way to control RNG is actually to throw in a tank. It lowers your damage output substantially, but you throw in a tank and you don't phase RNG. So if you really need to like learn the fight, you can throw in Chopper in place of like POW or Chirrut. Anyways, this is what's considered a safe setup. And the reason this is a safe setup is there's only one lightsaber with counterattack. So we're going to ignore that because we don't want to get counterattacked. Counterattack applies daze, as you just saw with Luke. It's actually not a very good thing. Anyways, Luke's just going to kill this one outright. Good job, Luke. Chirrut gives tenacity up to Han. POW gives offense up to Han. The isolated Death Trooper was great. Death Trooper luckily dodged that. I don't know how. So now Death Trooper gets to go. Notice her turn meter is below 50%. This is a lucky run so far. So Death Trooper does Death Mark, which is guaranteed to hit because the first lightsaber is dead. Han's turn, Han stands alone. And basic attacks, because she is below 50% turn meter, I'm going to deal 75% more damage. 75% more damage with all of this beautiful offense that has just been given to him equals around 100k damage. Hopefully more. I just remodded him, so. We're ignoring the white numbers because that is the death mark. The 50ks are when she's over, so I'm close to 100k damage. And the 50 is when she's above. So notice, because of the death mark, all of his counterattacks are being refocused onto Traya. And he's still standing alone, so now the death mark's worn off. And now the daze has taken effect. Now, traditionally, if that daze didn't land, Han would have still been isolated and counterattacked the lightsabers because the tenacity wore off on Han, so he got dazed. And then the death mark wore off on Traya, so he was no longer focus firing all of his shots onto her. In fact, it happened so late in the game that this is actually a good thing because Han can now do 2 extra shots, or 1 extra shot. He would have shot the lightsabers and toppled Traya. So maybe I don't get to topple, but and that is some damage that I kind of want to do, so we'll look at that. I'm not currently in airplane mode, nor can I run in airplane mode while streaming. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. I kind of want to just topple her, but I also am considering the next run. No, poor POW. I think I'm going to buff everybody. That's fine. You can hit Luke. He gonna heal himself. No! I thought I was gonna get to go before. That's okay. I think I'm gonna leave that lightsaber up and just pummel her home. This is gonna be like a 1.5 million damage run, maybe a little bit less, which is not a very good run. 1.6. That's not 1.8, which is the minimum. It was just a demonstration of what these 3 guys are not there for the damage. As you notice with Han, he does the majority of the damage. The remainder damage, if you do the math, Han doesn't equal that much damage, and that's the death mark. Death mark did 2 million damage from all the counterattacks. Han did the rest. So if you notice, death mark is actually not the key to the fight. The key is maximizing your offense. So I could run a better run, and with a topple, I probably could have done a little bit more, gotten closer to that 1.8. But actually, I like the 1 saber setup for my next team, which is also recommended to run. And that is a Rebel with Rolo in it, and usually a wedge lead. Wedge lead gives offense, which is the other Rebel leader that gives offense. So all 5 of these guys are getting offense. I don't really know if Jin's my best Rebel attacker, but you want an attacker that is a Rebel. Yeah, I think until I get my Ezra up. Well, I would have used Ezra and Leia in my other phases. Anyways, maybe the Hoth Soldier. Whatever. So the key to this version of a Phase 3 run is to get 300k damage, which just kind of pads and brings you up to the 2 million, which would be great. So my goal is to actually topple as fast as possible. Which we're going to use Biston and just not die, essentially. But any 5 rebels could pull this off. Rolo is like gear 8. I'll show her after this, I guess. But yeah, it's really just about what's about to happen, which is Rolo stands alone, gets offense from everybody, and uses her attack, which hits 10 times to random enemy targets. Since there's only one, it's 10 super high offensive up damage hits. And then now I'm standing alone, but I'm not Han Solo, so I'm going to get my butt kicked. But that's okay. The next setup that I normally run, that is not recommended late game, but I run it because my bounty hunters are not very strong, is to run the bounty hunters in phase 3 to pad a little bit extra damage. Generally, once you learn what your guild can tolerate, you can move your kitchen sink, which is like using the remainder of your entire guild roster in phase 4, you can move that into other phases because you know how much Night Sister damage you're getting, how much bonus damage you're getting, just all the kind of extra numbers from your guild's organization. So not 300k, but whatever. It's just, again, it's there to pad my numbers at this point and bring my rank up. Again, I missed phase 1, so I didn't get my 3 to 4 to 5 million damage from Ray. So a lot of these guys had that, and I didn't run a lot of phase 2. So then the last squad I run, which we do not recommend when starting off, is the bounty hunters. I don't have boss up yet, but no debuffs affect anybody really. And Greedo actually is amazing because he's like Han, but you have to get the not isolated, and you also have to get his buff. Greedo's funny. He's like a mini Han. Whole bunch of restarting in this raid. Whole bunch of restarting. Alright, let's see if I can do this right way. I don't know how it just got 2 attacks, but it did. I'm just that slow. Okay. Don't kill anybody. I want Greedo's turn to come up once she's toppled, so I don't know if I'm gonna get there. Damn it. Oh, I got there. Yep. Okay. Call assist? Nope. Greedo gonna be the boss here. A weak ass. He should counterattack just like Han, but he doesn't have. Nope, he's gonna die. I need a better Greedo. He works very similar to Han. He gets counterattacks and does double taps, so he could potentially do what Han does. All of the bounty hunters I have are considered attackers except for Zam. So they all give their offense to Greedo. If I had a better bounty hunter team, it could technically work. In fact, the better leader, if I had a better bounty hunter team, is I use Boba Fett for his health. But Greedo actually leading gives like 100 or 200% crit damage to the whole team. And then when he stands alone, he hits for like 90k, which is very close to Han damage. So nothing, no good. Anyways, if they go fast enough, actually I have all my phase 2 teams to run, so I guess I could do that. If the guild goes fast enough, I'd love to show phase 4 Night Sisters, but there's plenty of documented videos, so maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. More people are watching. More people are watching. Let's see. A phase 2 team. Maybe I, no. So attackers with standalone is like the trick to this. So what are teams I don't use? I don't want a Vader lead. That's silly. There we go. That's a leader I can get behind. I'm just trying to feed attacker power. Don't run this team in phase 3. I'm just goofing around at this point until phase 4 starts. And if you have questions, I can answer it in the Twitch stream. Cha! I think I want to topple before I stand alone. No. No. Treya hurt so bad. Nest has the amazing power to not die in this phase, which is really cool. I'm wondering if there's a trick that you can find out, because really it's the days that affects him, so if there's a way to make him buff immune, or debuff immune. Or maybe it's, I guess it's the isolate as well, so. Okay, here we go. Wampa is the key. He can do it. No, don't kill Anakin. No, don't kill Anakin. Thank you. Don't kill Anakin. We can do this. Okay. Yeah. Is that Cinter or Snapper? Snapper. Yeah, I saw Cinter asking in Discord. Uh, so with Phase 2 Ray, you get expose on the ads and not kill them. And you want to use mind tricks on the Sith assassin because she gives them all turn meter. So then once they're exposed, you're using enough special abilities where none of them actually ever get a turn, and they all eventually die to R2 burning everybody. So by then focusing all your attacks on Scion, you cannot control his turn meter like you do in Phase 1. And in fact, every time you hit him, you give him a little bit of turn meter. But instead, you just pummel away. There's three kind of cruxes to that fight. One is managing the pain. If you let pain build up on any character past 3, you're probably going to get counterattacked and he'll hurt really bad. If you let pain stack up anywhere past 4 or even into suffering, his AoEs are really going to hurt, so you just got to watch the AoEs and cleanse pain. So pain gets above 3, probably going to get counterattacked. Better idea to cleanse rather than get counterattacked. If you're stealthed because of R2, who cares? Except for, is he about to AoE? If he is about to AoE, then you should probably cleanse pain so he does less damage. Yeah, that's all for Phase 2 heroic running Ray. So if you like miss Phase 1, runner in Phase 2, cleanse pain 3 if you're about to get counterattacked, or 3 or greater if he's about to AoE. Otherwise, let it stack. And don't focus the ads because they're going to be dealt, as long as they have exposed, their turn meter will never build up. And then you just use R2D2 and Ray to keep people alive by picking who gets the foresight. So that's kind of the 3 points of the fight. Is the first point is, again, if you have 3 stacks and you're about to attack, you will probably get counterattacked unless you're stealth. So cleanse, because you don't want to get counterattacked. If he's about to AoE, get rid of all the pain because you take less damage from the AoE, and then the last step is use Ray and R2 to kind of stealth everybody. I think that's everything. Yeah, Cinter posts that he was around 2.5% with his JTR team. I don't know his mods or anything like that, but for all JTR teams, the first thing to look at is what is my critical chance on all the characters across the board. If you have 50% critical chance on every character, I think except for BB-8, I need to look at my thing. I'm in the middle of the raid. So if you have 50% critical chance, then you have a 50% chance to crit, plus the crit chance buff you get from BB-8, so then it becomes 75% chance to crit. And if you crit, you have a 70% chance to expose. And then if you expose, XYZ occurs. Like multiple events occur because of her leadership ability. But that's kind of the threshold where you feel really comfortable is like, I crit, I got exposed, things are going good. Crit, expose. And you just want to kind of get into that rhythm of seeing lots of exposes. Not for the damage exposed does, but for the turn meter it gives and for the ability reduce cooldowns and all the other fun jazz. I'm going to pump out some damage and then make Wampa standalone here. Wampa smash! No, oh, Wampa's gonna get isolated. This is gonna suck. Oh no, I don't think he gets I think he gets another turn. Yeah, get him, Wampa. My Wampa is really bad on this account. It's funny that my alt has a better Wampa. That's okay that he got isolated as long as he doesn't die. Hey, look, he died. That didn't work out. That's okay. because Nest will save the day. I don't know. This is just a junk tree. Again, do not run this team. This is not a recommended team. Here's the Nest will not die moment. Let's see. I don't know if I can remove that. I'm gonna get dazed. Fuck. Nest does not die. If it's not my turn, Nest does not die. Now it's my turn, Nest dies. And back to not dying. Ugh. Do not run that team. Maybe phase 4? It's phase 4. We can run Night Sisters. Okay. This is not... Okay. Night Sisters with the weak zombie. What am I? Gear 7? Fast zombie. 83. Fast enough zombie. Daka, health, and more health. No Zeta on Daka. Not required. She's only gear 10. Health. Lots of health. 10,000 health. That means big heals. Talia, health and offense. Not enough health and not enough offense on her. I just need more mods. Everybody needs more mods. Again, gear 9. Talzin's 12 and Zeta, and I finally got her and totally went all in. Oh, I didn't show mods. This is what I call territory war viable, but not good enough, and I'd love to get more. She's just lower on my priority list. Anything above 60 is really territory war. And technically, SWGOH does not need speed because of her abilities, and all critical damages you see, and not the best physical damage, but 3,000 plus is, I'm feeling good. Is it 10% from R2 because R2's number crunch? Because he only gives them potency sharing plus his base crit. Like his number crunch takes all of his stats and gives, or takes his base stats and gives 10% of those, and then absorbs the potency from resistance and gives that out as well, of 10% bonus on top. But it's not a lot of crit from R2. I don't remember R2's base crit, but I don't think it's 10% from him. Her leadership is 30% crit, so 50% plus 30% plus the illuminate. So I guess 45 is the threshold. Just base number crunch gives 10% crit. I don't know. Snapper, I need to look at that. That's good. I need to double check those numbers. I'm gonna run these and then I'll answer those questions. The goal is to actually land Plague on the Assassins, but it's so hard, and I have got so much potency, and they still never land, so it's more about luck. If you get Plague, you win. You are winning. Kill this ad, because nobody likes that ad. Zombie just lives through everything, so we just kind of don't even worry about Zombie. The goal is just make sure Zombie has a taunt up before the Annihilates begin, because otherwise you just want to stack. Right now it doesn't matter what I do because I still have protection. You just want to stack Unbreakable Will on everything. Get all the Unbreakable Wills. Just like phase 1, if you see the debuff, you are actually healing Nihilus, so you want to attack Scion in this case. But Daka hits both, so it healed Nihilus anyways. I don't know if you can see that. That's in the picture. Anyways. Special abilities, get rid of it, so then you can go back to doing whatever you wanted to be doing beforehand. When Mother Talzin calls everybody to assist, it's also a heal because of Talia attacking, so it's a fun way to get a heal in. I'm using special abilities if I see the defense down. All these deaths feed the SWGOH, so it's a great just synergy team. She's going to start hitting, so she's hitting for 28 now, and by the end of the fight, she'll be hitting for 100,000. Easy. Here's Daka's heal. We don't need to resurrect anybody right now, and she gets cooldowns reduced on the heal when people die. So I use it early. And we're just slamming our damage into Nihilus and keeping an eye. This could be a luck hit. I don't think it will, but you can always hope for a Plague. people are gonna die. That's okay. Oh, bad planning. Bad planning. Too many debuffs on the board. Here, watch this. I'm gonna switch accounts. And we're gonna go look at R2D2 while that's doing its little intro thing. Not smoke. Combat R2D2. All allies. Oh. Gotcha. Didn't even math that in. Good job, Snapper. Burp, 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 burp. I really hate this run because it's very RNGE compared to all the other runs that are super not RNGE in this raid. Just kill my zombie. Should get music for my Twitch stream. That'll keep everybody really interested. What time is it? I'm gonna run out of time here because my wife needs the computers. Oh, I did that wrong. I shouldn't have used that attack. Whatever. Heal everybody. No, that healed Nihilus. Don't make mistakes. Pay attention. Be perfect. Oh, maybe? Maybe? Nope. No, no. No luck. No plague. 30k hits. Okay. Building up strong already on this run. Just gotta watch out for that. Oh, I should have healed everybody. I'm sorry. We're 27 stacks. Oh, okay. Whatever. I'll resurrect it. Boop. 29 stacks of Treya's silliness. I think it's time for Daka to heal everybody. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We just leave it in mind. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely need to. Okay. Doc is going to soothe everybody. That's okay. That's okay. As long as he doesn't annihilate anybody, everybody can die except for Daka. Oh, look, she's back. So we are keeping an eye on Zombie, because he probably will get annihilate if I leave all the debuffs on my peeps. But it's going to take him a while because you can manipulate his turn meter, and so he can be losing turn meter. And then every time somebody drops below XYZ, I gain turn meter. It's just a friggin' grand old time on Nihilus. But he's gaining speed every time you hit him, so he's like getting more and more and more turn. Dang it. I'd love to land a plague. It'd be great. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's the second time that's happened. You are interested. What do you mean, Craggy? Interested in drugs? Interested in the raid? Practice makes perfect. That's what I tell both guilds. But, you know, you already knew that. Oh, I landed a plague. Now I just need to let him have a turn and spread the plague to a boss. Come on. Yes, it's on Nihilus. Now my damage just went up. It's so great. Alright. See, now I hurt Nihilus just for a little bit, but hey. This is it. This was the run I was waiting for. I do not want to do anything other than basic attack. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Cooldown's reduced. But now we got 2 plagues going. See that? See? I shouldn't have attacked him. I shouldn't have attacked him. I'm not paying attention. I'm too tired for this. Okay. Nobody has protection except for Asajj. Ooh, he's getting a lot of buffs. What a dick. Let's heal everybody. You're dead white in T5. Oh man, don't worry. We'll all get there. Just gotta like on my alt. We're doing heroic, and my alt has a, you know, 1.5 heroic teams. I'm working on it. We're all working on it. It's really about like show your focus, get your mods, that kind of thing. I don't think I want to spread plague. I think I just want to shoot him. That works. Oh nope, it does heal protection. Maybe next time I'll spread plague. Okay. 22 seconds. Let's just heal everybody. Everybody heal again. I'm using all the abilities in the wrong order. Let me focus here. Okay. A little bit of plague action. No plagues landed. That's okay. Kill my zombie. Nihilus is going to go next. Except he's not. There we go. That worked out perfectly. My wife just gave me the 5-minute warning. Alright. Now we hopefully let Nihilus go. Soothe. Damage. Hit the plague. And now he annihilates. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Back to doing what I was doing. Not worrying about that. Res, heal. Don't need to res anybody. Just use the heals when you got them. You missed JTR by 22 seconds. Like, literally the clock struck midnight and you didn't get a JTR and you would have gotten her. That would make me really, really, really sad. Safe. Alright. Saj is up to 30k hits. Yes! He could have hit anybody and hit the zombie. I don't know why he did that, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. Getting to the point where we need to use a soothe. Oh, 40k hits because she's got the crackling doom of suffering. Oh, that was no. Oh, the whole raid's done, and it was wasted. Everything went to shit. I had 10 turns left. I think I'm done. I'm gonna do this on my phone while I watch TV and my kids. Oh, that sucks so bad, man. I'm sorry that you lost Ray like that. You'll get her next time. Alright. I don't think I have anything else to say. Thanks for watching. I'll try and upload this. I don't know if I'll be able to edit it. I'm gonna go do territory war and raid and everything else while watching kids. It's the fun life. Alright, thanks guys.